to defend the Defense of Marriage Act, a duly passed piece of federal legislation, the President of the United States.
I want Barack Obama to read at least the first chapter of my book to understand why the family is important. He obviously doesn't get it. Why marriage matters, he obviously doesn't get it. But here's what ought to be as much of an outrage as his now redefinition of marriage. It's the fact that what he did legally is so wrong, because he said, well, there is a lower court that has declared a part of DOMA to be unconstitutional. This just in, Mr. President, some lower courts have declared Obamacare unconstitutional, so I guess you're not going to enforce that either? The President of the United States cannot pick and choose which laws he likes. If he wants them to be enforced, he has to let them go to the Supreme Court and be adjudicated in a final manner. Otherwise, DOMA is the law of the land. And whether a person believes in same-sex marriage or not, and I don't, and whether a person is a Democrat or Republican, and I'm a Republican, this ought to be an outrage to everybody, because it is an abuse of executive power, that if a Republican president had said, I don't like that law, I'm not going to enforce it, every left-wing newspaper would have been going apoplectic today. Unbelievable stuff. If he had campaigned on this, he wouldn't be president. Does everyone remember that he said that he was not for same-sex marriage? That was during the campaign. Go back and look at the Saddleback. Right? And in other places, but the Saddleback, he was explicit about it. Now, the questions that need to be posed to the president: did you lie to us then? Are you lying to the gay community now? Or did you change your position, and if so, when and why? Those are questions that he needs to answer.